Good evening. My name is Abhishek Sunil Purohit. Today's date is 28 March 2023, and today's topic is multi-threading in Java. So, in this topic, I will explain all parts of multi-threading and how thread is working in multi-threading. So, let me start. Basically, multi-threading is the process that multiple tasks are running simultaneously in single time. It is known as a multi-threading. Basically, multi-threading provide you multitasking and multi-processing. What is a multitasking? Multitasking is the process that we can perform multiple tasks in single time. In example, we can use your phone. At that time, we can perform multiple tasks. Like uh, you can use WhatsApp, then we can minimize the app, then we can use YouTube. Then the multiple tasks are running background. So then we can directly move to the YouTube. So this is the basically multitasking, that we can perform multiple tasks in single time. Then multiprocessing also, the process work as a same, means we can explain that you can use YouTube and WhatsApp. So multiprocessing, what the process is, in background the process was start, right? We can anytime move and that process. So basically this is the multiprocessing. And in multi-threading, the what is a thread? Basically, thread is the smallest part of sub-process. There is a two terms. One is a process and one is a thread. Thread means we can run your program. So this is a basically process, and the process smallest part is the thread. So thread is a take separate memory area. So thread is independent. They are not dependent for anyone. So they are allocate memory separately. Basically, thread is a allocate memory separately. So that time we in that that's why if you perform multiple tasks, so there is a no error will in your application or phone, right? And basically the thread life cycle are, because this thread is a one life thread, there is a life cycle that they follow. Basically the thread life cycle, first is a thread in new state, then thread goes to active state, then thread goes to runnable state, then they goes to running state, then they goes to wait state, then last they thread is a terminate. So I was explaining all things. First, thread is a new state. When we can create a new thread using new keyword, so that time the thread is created, but they are not going to start. They are only created. That means the thread is a new state. Then second is the active state. In active state, the thread is a created. They are called a start method, but they are not selected by thread scheduler. After that, they are going to runnable and running state. So then if runnable, in that state thread are ready to run, but thread scheduler is not select that thread because they are working with another thread. So basically in runnable state, thread is not selected by thread scheduler. They are ready to run. Then running state. In this thread, the thread scheduler are select that thread, and the thread is working running state. Then third last one is waiting state. In this thread is a waiting, because thread scheduler give preference to another thread to execute. So that time the thread is waiting state. Then after we can call notify all. That time this thread is again start to run. Then last one is a terminate. In this thread is a not alive. They are dead. They completely doing their task that they given. So last one is a terminate state. So basically this is the life cycle of thread, and this is the multi-threading process. Thank you.